Hold on one second, y'all. All right. Come on in, you guys. I don't plan to be on here too long because I am about to, hey, Kanima. I don't plan to be on here too long because I am about to go and work out. In fact, I'm literally parked outside of the gym. As you guys can see, it is raining here yet again in Mississippi, which I'm absolutely not complaining about. I'm always grateful for the rain. The rain symbolizes growth. The rain symbolizes, the promises of God. And so I've always been that type of person that really enjoys the rain. I'm that type of person that if I'm at home and it's raining, listen, I don't have to have no TV on. I don't have to have no music going. I can literally just sit and listen to the rain. And so our declaration on today is just get it done. Like, that's it. Our declaration is get it done. Whatever that it is, the declaration today is just get it done. You guys know I've been sharing like a little bit of the details about how today has been. I've been sharing those details about where my emotions have been, and even just me having to work through some of the things that I've been feeling, and really having some one-on-one time with God and really just talking to him about how I feel. But after the last broadcast, I kind of just, hey, Mrs. Welker, I kind of just, rested a little bit. I ate, and then I got in the car to head to the gym. And on my way to the gym, God began to deal with my heart about this particular topic of getting it done, like getting it done, whatever that it is. I believe that it in this season for many people looks like many different things, because God is doing so many different things in all of our lives. We are all believing God sometimes for similar things, but for the most part, very different things. And the Lord told me as I was driving, he said, no matter how you feel in this season, no matter what your emotions are in this season, get what you need to get done. I'm going to say that again. No matter what your emotions are, no matter how you feel, no matter what kind of day it has been, get it done. And then he followed it up by saying this is that principle alone is ultimately what separates the wheat from the tares, right? We've all heard that. We know that, it seems like we've been in a season for a while where God has literally been separating the wheat from the tares. He's been exposing the fake, but at the same time promoting like the real, promoting his children that are ready, blessing, prospering, favoring his children that are ready for more, ready for what this season brings, blessing wise and favor wise. And so, it's like, as I was driving, it made so much sense when the Lord told me that, because even for me, being that this has been one of those days where I really haven't been feeling it, but I've been pushing ahead, it's like God flashed back to me this entire day, that even in the mix of me feeling how I felt, even in the mix of my emotions, that ultimately what was happening was I was putting purpose over emotion. I'm going to say that again. This is how you get to a point of getting what you need to get done. Putting purpose. Can I get somebody to type that phrase in? Purpose over emotion. Because at the end of the day, if our obedience, if our willingness is dictated by how we feel, what kind of day we have, then it's safe to say that whatever it is that you're doing, right, in the name of God, whatever it is that you're doing, it's not something that's really embedded in your heart. If, what you got going on dictates to you, whether or not you follow certain instructions, whether or not you answer the call of God on your life, then it's safe to say that that particular thing is not in your heart. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but get what you need to get done. You've put it off long enough. You've waited for the perfect time to do it long enough. And at the end of the day, when you really think about it, there is never a perfect time to do what God told you to do. I'm going to say that again. There is never a perfect time to do what God has told you to do. And again, that it looks different for so many people. There are some of y'all literally that God is just showing me in the spiritual realm. There are some of y'all that literally, you know that you need to be organizing your home, throwing away the old while preparing for the new. There are some of you guys where you literally know, God, I hear you, Lord. I need to get my finances in order. There are some of you guys where you know that there are certain cycles in your life that you absolutely need to break, but you have made excuse after excuse after excuse and put it off for long enough. And I hear the voice of God saying, you know, there's never going to be a perfect time to break a cycle. There will never be a perfect time to obey. And honestly, if we can be real, a lot of the times when the Lord does come through, when he does ask us to do certain things, it is never, and I do mean never, at a convenient moment. I'm going to say that again. Whenever God requires things from us, it never comes at a convenient moment, right? What do I mean by that? A lot of times when God tells you to do things, your mind can immediately work up so many other things that you deem as more important. But in this season, what I do know is that God is blessing the works of our hands. In this season, what I do know is that God is openly rewarding those that remain faithful. And I'm going to be real, you know, in this life, like in the life that we live, there are so many things that can tempt us to make excuses to not do what we know we need to do, to not keep our word to God. And I just keep hearing the Holy Spirit whisper, what if God did us how we do him? What if God put off our blessings the same way that we put off doing the things that we told him that we were going to do, and even the things that he's told us that we need to do? I'm going to say it again. What if God did to us what we do to him sometimes? What if he put off our blessings? What if he said, well, I got somebody else that I would rather bless right now, so let me put you on the back burner? What if he straight up ignored some of our prayer requests? Think about, where will we be? Think about it. And I don't know who this is for, but go do what you need to do today. Whether it's with a business, whether it is in your personal life, whether it's in your house life, whether it's some things that you need to do relationally, get what you need to get done, because there will never be a perfect time to pursue whatever it is God is asking you to do. So do it now. I'm going to say it again. Do it now. And really, when you think about like people that the world deems as successful, it's not that these people don't have emotions. It's not that they don't go through anything, but literally like the people that we see on TV, the people that we see that are, you know, highly, not, I wouldn't even say successful, but the people that are well liked, well known, it's not that they don't go through things, but they've learned to master the art of putting purpose over emotion. I'm going to say that again. They have mastered the art of putting purpose over emotion. It's not always about how they feel. It's not always about the type of day that they have. They understand that at the end of the day, if they don't do what needs to be done, right, they'll get to a place where they're no longer growing. And so I don't know who this is for, but I just wanted to just release that word over you. Get what you need to get done. Whether you know that you need to be tithing, whether you know that you need to be writing that book, whether you know that you need to be organizing your home, whether you know that somebody here, you've literally been thinking about meal prep, and I don't even know who you are, but there's someone on here, you've literally been thinking about meal prepping, but every single time you go to the grocery store, instead of getting the things for your meal prep, you will settle for what is least expensive. Whatever God has told you to do in this season, he'll fund it. Whatever he's told you to pursue in this hour, he'll fund it. So whatever it is that he has told you to do, make sure that y'all are doing it. If I can still muster up the strength and the courage, right, to continue to obey God, to continue to show up, even when sometimes I have not so great days, even when sometimes I have very emotional days, then so can you. And I think that honestly, we're at the point in this season where we can no longer blame the old season. We can no longer blame what happened in the old season, because guess what? The old season is past. The old season is done. So at the end of the day, get it done. Can I just get y'all to type that in one more time? Get it done. get it done. Whatever that it is, get it done. Start now and watch what God does. And so listen, that is it. That is the word that God wanted me to drop. I wanted to just pop on here to release that word before I go and work out. And again, even me doing this video, it wasn't convenient because it's raining. I'm like, God, let me go and work out so that I can get back home and feed my dogs and get out of this weather, right? But it's all about whether or not you're willing to do what needs to be done. That determines whether or not God can use you, but it also determines the level of blessing and the level of breakthrough that you are able to enter into. Listen, there are several of you guys that need to sow seed into this word. Again, the seed title is Get It Done. I don't know why I here to tell you this, Kanima. I'm not sure if you have been tithing, but you need to tithe. I don't know why I hear that. And even if you're not tithing to this ministry, you need to tithe. I don't know why I hear it, tithe. But to those of you guys that are sowing seed into this word, the seed title was simple. Get it done. Get it done. Whatever it is that you guys sow, it's literally going towards a bill that is due. It was due 2 days ago. And so, okay, well, that's your confirmation, but I hear that. And so that is it, y'all. I love y'all. I am rooting for you guys. And so until next time, y'all.